The Baltimore Ravens. The final 2-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. Devin Duvernay now. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. So that a nightmarish start to a football game as they give the ball away on the opening kickoff.
And they put their defense in a bind right away. They have to go into protect mode.
They'll start out here with the option left. And they'll get this down only to the 18. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Tua sets up to pass it. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Adafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills. Just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they'll run here with A-Chain. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 16. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And this is incomplete.
Well, that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate, that was just incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. Oh, some strong running. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense. Able to stop this guy. Unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down. The Ravens at 13-2 on the year, and they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6. From the gun, it's Jackson. Danced, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
On third down, Jackson. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Tyree Gillespie. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 23.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
And the drive starts with a completion left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. From the gun, it's Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's H.A. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
On first down, Tagovailoa. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Devon Achane. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dolphins have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Point after, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. At their own 16-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman. And he'll be out right at the 35. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Hey, middle. Sit up.
They're going with Beckham on the end around. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success. How about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Jackson. That is caught. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Andrews' first catch, good for a first down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Ravens have cut it back within a score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I'm so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these 2 teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He completes it to Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
At the Ravens 42-yard line.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Looking to pass. Tua. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And that is going to skip out of bounds. So a break there for sure. They'll hold on to the possession at the 5-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one. And the best part, because it went out of bounds, they and still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. Now Tua. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I like his awareness in the pocket there. Nowhere to go with the football. So instead of forcing it to the sideline, he's just going to put this one into the harbor and live to fight another down without getting wet.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Rager, the man in motion. Tua now, 3rd and goal. And this is going to be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And his kick here is good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's taken down inside the 30. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now 2nd and 5. The slot man in motion right. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back, and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front. Just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's third and goal.
Report! Set on!
Here's Jackson. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Tucker's kick is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles? Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there.
Poor decision there that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Roquan Smith. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Hey, Ozzy, sit up. Go. Sit up.
That one into the hands of Flowers. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Hey. Go ahead. Sit up.
Jackson on first down. He completes it to Beckham. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Tucker with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Dolphins 17.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Tua now on first down. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
A-Chain on 1st and 10. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's 2nd and 3. From midfield, here's Tua. He dumps it off to A-Chain. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Miami.
A quick throw into the hands of Rager. Past the 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
First down, Dolphins.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Here's Tua. He gets it left side of Johnson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll run for it with A-Chain. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Devon A-Chain. That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. They'll try it again now after the 5-yard walk-off. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Next the score, Ravens 31, Dolphins 24.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there. Tyree Gillespie, the one to get him down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. That's caught at the 25. And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 22 now, here's a 2nd and 7. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 22 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Baltimore. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now this throw caught left side, and they get him to the ground quickly, but he's out near midfield at the 49-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Tua sets up to pass it. He'll take a shot for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. The extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Dolphins 31. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 85 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They go play action now. Jackson. That's caught. It flows. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 30 before being taken down. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Wanna quit?
A quick pass out to Aguilar. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
13.
They'll run with Dobbins, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
13.
Jackson. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Christian Wilkins in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
This is 1st and 10.
Hey, number 1. Number 2. Hey, 21
Here's Tua. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, Oh, yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind them?
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Rocky Sin. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Here's a 2nd and 5. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. The looking deep here for Flowers. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Jackson. And got his man complete. Look at the big man rumble. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 76 yards. And the Ravens extend their fourth quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because...
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. And they take a knee. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Baltimore, they continue to show they'll be a tough out in the playoffs as they move to 14-2 on the year.
Run it back.
Yeah.
Run it back.
Run it back, 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 run it, run it back, run it back, run it, run it, run it back, run it back, run it back, run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted, want it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Have fun with that. Get the W, then double back. That shit. Watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking on the flight. Promise you, if anybody can, homie, I can. The right man, baby, I'm my own hype man. Yeah. Run it back, 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 ooh, run it back, run it back, run it back, run it back. About this time, take a photograph. Run it back, make it to the front. Run it back when I told it right. I'll be back, make another ride. Ultra, ultra, ultra fast. I ain't with the boat to dash. Run it back, run it back. Face back with the shoulder pads.
Run it back, want your back. You think I want it cream, but I like it black. I be act and run it back. And you see how I act, nothing I lack. Feeling like a fatal heart attack. I die for that. I don't stress about it. I think less without it. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key. Running back, let me have it back. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key.
Yes, like that, like that, like that. Told her might be right back, right back, right back. Oh yes, like that, like that, like that. I told her might be right back, right back, right back.
Run it back, run it back. Told him put the money in the bag, double that. Run it back, run it back. Told him put the money in the bag, double that, double that.
Run it back, run it back.
Run it, run it, run it back, run it back, run it, run it, run it back, run it back, run it, run it, run it back, run it back.
Run it back, 100 stack in the trunk with expired tag. Punch the gas, run into the future. Past, I'm done with that. But if I need to, then I'm coming back. Yeah, that's a fact.